I literally just got back from Fantastic Four. This is the fourth incarnation of Marvel superheroes' most famous team, I would think, at least in my opinion. I was a big fan of Fantastic Four growing up. I have a lot of Silver Age comics in my collection. And I remember seeing the original, the bootlegs that I would get at the Star Trek conventions from the 1990s with the awful Red Skull, or just, it was really bad. And then even the last two films, you know, I like the Silver Surfer one. It kind of grew on me. But overall, it just didn't seem to capture the Marvel universe and the incredible Marvel films we have now, from Iron Man to the Avengers, Captain America. That's my current favorite. So there was a lot of bad press and a lot of bad buzz around this latest Fantastic Four, and from Josh Trank, who did Chronicle, which I was not a fan of. I was so bored with that film. But I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. You know, maybe we've learned a lot since we've come a long way since all the bad comic book adaptations. And first and foremost, this movie doesn't seem like a Fantastic Four film. It doesn't seem like a Marvel superhero film. It just seems like some really dark sci-fi film about these four people, these scientists that go to another dimension and get these superpowers. And it doesn't have anything that represents the Marvel universe in terms of, we're not saving anybody. There's no buildings. There's no people in distress. There's nothing that kind of links everything together. We're in this lab the entire movie. And of course, after the Fantastic Four get these powers for going to this another dimension, they're sent off to some secret military base. I think it was called Area 57. Yeah, disclosed location unknown. You know, give me a break. Area 51's right by my house. So they're trapped in this military lab. A year goes by. We have the Thing, who literally, I don't know how he exists. He just sits in some cell. They're all prisoners and being exploited by the military and by the United States government. So I just don't recognize anything in this film that even says it's Fantastic Four. It could be called anything else because there's nothing Marvel about it at all. Now, everyone knows 20th Century Fox has all the X-Men movies, and now their only other property they have is the Fantastic Four. They're dying to cash in on what Disney is doing with Marvel. Just dying to cash in on it. So they had to rush this movie in production to keep the rights for Fantastic Four. Much like they did in the 1990s when they did that the first one. There's a whole documentary that someone's making about how they had to make Fantastic Four in order just to keep the rights, which was smart because, you know, there's a lot of money in these comic book films nowadays. But for them to just not... it just didn't seem like a Marvel film whatsoever. I mean, I'm just totally blown away. And we have a great cast. The cast is phenomenal. Jamie Bell is great as a Thing, but you know what? They don't use him. I mean, he just is sparingly used every now and then. And then, what's her name? I'm going blank. I'm sorry. Kate Mara. You know, she's underused. And my favorite, Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch, Johnny Storm. I mean, I have a collection of Johnny Storm limited series back when I was like 11. I cherish those. You know, I love the Human Torch. That's one of my favorite characters next to Daredevil. You know, and then Miles Teller. You know, I don't want to forget Miles. Yes, I'm cheating over here. As Reed, it's just there doesn't seem anything in this movie that is fun. Okay, I know the last couple of Fantastic Fours, they really went overboard with the family friendly and with the goofball stuff. You know, Michael Chiklis wearing his hat as the Thing, walking around. You know, it got pretty corny. But this time they went totally far the other way. They didn't do anything in the middle. And here's, you know, and there's nothing even to spoil about this movie because nothing happens in the film. And in the last act, you have Dr. Doom. We have our villain, who looks like some sort of futuristic burn victim. Just, I don't understand his makeup. I don't understand his concept at all. And I don't even understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to destroy the Earth by using the other dimension and his own energy and this really confusing reasoning, his logic. I don't understand. But then they have this third act where the Fantastic Four is battling Dr. Doom on this other planet and this other dimension. And it doesn't make any sense. They wrap up everything in like 10 minutes. It was like some parent came in and go, you guys, you got 10 minutes till bedtime. Let's wrap this thing up. And it just makes no sense. I mean, it's clobbering time, and we're going to confuse Dr. Doom, who's got these incredible powers, who can do just about anything. The movie's a disappointment on every level. Had to mention Tim Blake Nelson. What is he doing in this film? I'm a big fan, but if you watch the movie, he's chewing gum in every scene. He's chewing gum when he confronts Dr. Doom. He can chew gum when he confronts Ben Grimm, when he confronts the Thing. So let me tell you right here, you know, you're going to work for us now. I'm not kidding. He's chewing gum in every scene. Disappointment, folks. Fantastic Four, I don't think it has another chance. I don't think they're going to make any more of those, which is a real shame. Could maybe work as a TV show on Netflix. Who knows? All right, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website, vegasfilmcritic.com. Pick up my iPod. Look at me. I'm bummed. I'm just so bummed about Fantastic Four. You know, I really, after Ant-Man and the Avengers, we have such, you know what, it's Fox. Fox doesn't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing with the X-Men, but they don't know what they're doing with the Fantastic Four. Nothing fantastic at all. Did I tell you to go to my website and get my podcast, and please subscribe, comment, and share? Thank you so much. I'm Jeff Ricky Howard. I'm going to go watch something to cheer me up. Peace out, YouTube.